So today, early this morning, we got our first official trailer for the new Ahsoka show coming to Disney Plus this upcoming August, as that was also confirmed for the date, which is awesome. The other thing that was awesome was, in fact, this trailer itself, which I've now watched a bunch of times to really take in everything that we've been shown. It looks like we are going to get a lot of new and interesting stuff to this world and the Star Wars lore, while also telling a story that is revolved around characters that we are familiar with, like Ahsoka and the crew from Rebels TV show. Also, for clarification, before we start, my lore knowledge of Star Wars Rebels is a little lesser than most other things in Star Wars, only because I've seen the show only once, many years ago, even before Disney Plus was even a thing, so some of the stuff here does come with some level of research that I did. I know all the main characters are and who and what they represent, but for the most part, I don't remember a lot of the plot. From the looks of it, though, it seems like this show, from what we have been shown, is going to take place directly after Rebels, which is great, which will give fans a chance to rewatch the show in time for its release in August. This trailer is chocked full of references, great visuals to showcase the world we are exploring in this time period, but also kind of laying the groundwork by teasing us with the potential story, which is Ahsoka and our main core group of characters from Rebels searching for Thrawn and Ezra, as it seems like he is going to rise again. We also get some looks at new dark side looking users who are donning very interesting looking lightsabers that seem to give off a reddish and orange tinge that is not the full color red that we are used to seeing in other Star Wars properties. Funny enough, actually, one of the actors playing one of them is Ray Stevenson, who voices the character of Gar Saxon, who appeared in the Mandalore arc in Season 7 of the Clone Wars, as well as Star Wars Rebels itself, and in terms of live action stuff, I actually have not seen him in anything since he ended his time as the character of Volstagg in the Thor movies for the MCU. The other one is played by an actress who I'm not familiar with, and it seems there's also going to be an appearance from an Inquisitor as well. And all these characters do look very menacing, so I'm excited for the potential threats that we're going to get in this show. We also get some very fun first looks at the characters of Sabine Wren and Hera, played by Mary Elizabeth Winstead, who is a fantastic actress, and Natasha Liu Bordizzo, who again is another actress who I'm not that familiar with. They both look fantastic, and I have a feeling are going to be a massive presence in this show. Chopper also makes an appearance with his weird and quirky droid-like behavior, but the one person who is missing that we got a glimpse of in the Mandalorian show is Zeb, who I would hope makes an appearance. Of course, knowing the ending of Rebels, there is no Ezra right now, but he is confirmed to be in the show, so I have a feeling we are either going to see him in the second trailer, or they are going to wait to show him when the show releases. The same goes for Hayden Christensen, who is going to make an appearance, who I would rather they have saved that for the show as well. We are also getting an appearance from Mon Mothma, played by Genevieve O'Reilly, which is great since we also saw her in Andor. But the main bread and butter, I think, of this trailer is the subtle tease of the back of the head of the character Thrawn. As a marketing student, I am really glad that this is all we got, because personally, if they didn't show him at all in the second trailer, I'd be totally happy with that. We know he's going to be in the show, and we know he's going to be a big presence. As someone who just finished reading the first book in the Thrawn Ascendancy trilogy, I'm looking forward to seeing his live-action version, since the only other version of him that I've seen was in Rebels, again, which is a little lost in my memory from the plot. The book Heir to the Empire was also referenced, which is a book that, again, I have not read. From what I hear, is a fantastic book that may lay some groundwork to what happens in the show. Again, overall, I think this trailer was fantastic, and visually it looks very good, and I think Filoni is going to have a lot of his hand on the pulse of the show, since this is in fact the character he created, and he'll probably want to give it a good send-off for her depending on if this show is the last hurrah for her character. As a Star Wars fan, I was somebody who definitely came around to liking the character more and more as time went on, and I've been a little hesitant with how much she has been in over the years and where it affects the timelines, but at some point I think her story just has to come to an end, and I'm wondering if this show will be that. Whether or not it happens in this season or a potential second or third season down the line, since it hasn't exactly been confirmed if this is a limited series show or not, I do like that we are seeing her fight off all these darkside users and is trying to make sure that Thrawn is prevented from resurfacing. The other question is, how does Ezra play into all this, since not only was he a big part of Rebels and became a Jedi in the end, but was the reason our characters were saved at the end when he hyperspaced away with Thrawn intact. So again, this show is going to offer a lot of interesting story potential, which could lead to some dark areas, and one where I think that you are going to see a lot of different storylines and arcs be completed with some of these different characters. So that is all that I have for this video, everyone. Star Wars Celebration is currently going on right now, and we are getting a lot of interesting news coming out so far. So maybe down the line, I will make a video about everything that was talked about here at this event. Let me know down below in the comments what you all thought about this trailer and where your excitement level is at. Please drop a like on the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe to this channel if you would like to see more. Hope you all have a great rest of your day, and may the Force be with you.